Game 2 of the NBA Finals tipping off in about an hour. NBA's leading scorer and league MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, poured in 38 points his first NBA Finals game.
I have 48 on us?
Yes, he did.
You don't remember? Okay, no, I don't remember.
It's the third most.
But Isiah, I remember game 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Well, that's the third most. AI's got the most in an NBA Finals debut.
I felt bad for Mutombo.
Well, here's SGA with ours, Stephanie Reddy.
Welcome to the NBA Finals as we get set for Game 1. We are so fired up. You get goosebumps.
Oh, this is exciting. This is what every player dreams about.
SGA,
he will keep you on your toes.
He's got 7 of their 12 points, the NBA's leading scorer.
No pen, no paper, but this man knows how to draw attention. Shai knocking down the mid-range.
SGA puts up a 3, puts it in. Well, he is a special talent.
All right, coming into your finals debut, you've been looking forward to this pretty much your whole basketball life. What was it actually like playing in the finals?
Yeah, it was amazing. Kind of what I expected, like the nerves would be high, emotions would be high. You settle into them as the game goes on and you just realize it's just basketball, but it was everything I could imagine it to be.
So it was obvious that you were trying to attack, right, to set the tone. What exactly were you trying to accomplish?
I think, like, ultimately, we just tried to play to our identity and impose our will on them. We had control of the game for the most part because we did enough to control the game for those minutes. But it's a 48-minute game, and we learned that lesson the hard way.
Jalen Williams throws it down. Largest lead of the game. Turner sidestep. Banks in the 3. 12-2 run. 3-pointer from Nimhard.
They have this comeback ability.
Rebound the follow. Siakam puts it in. 1-point game. Halliburton driving. Pulls up. Jump shot. It's good! It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining.
After the game, J-Dub, he said in his presser that it seemed like you guys were playing not to lose and not being aggressive. I'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah, it's an accumulation of a lot of things. Sometimes it becomes shot making. Sometimes it becomes luck of a bounce. We let those things slip, I think. And this late in the season, against a team of that caliber, like the little things come to nip you in the butt, and they did last game.
And Indiana takes Game 1, shocking the Thunder here at OKC. The comeback kids do it again.
Mike, this crowd is stunned. We are stunned on this broadcast.
How do you refocus?
For me personally, like at this point, it's like second nature. And I think I just like learned that the hard way through my career. I used to be a guy that dwelled on if I missed a shot that I should have made. Like I used to really like be hard on myself. And as I grew in my career, I realized that those plays and mistakes, they're natural. Nobody has a perfect game. Like the last play you just made is done. It's written in history. Nothing else can happen. And all you can do is try to be better for the next one. And that mentality helped me.
So then what do you do to mentally prepare for Game 2 in this instance?
First and foremost, learn the lessons, try to carry over the things that worked and try to get rid of the things that didn't work and try to be better ultimately for Game 2. And then I completely like disattach from basketball and just give myself a break and step outside of the world. Like we obviously had a heartbreaking loss last game. And right after the game, my son is looking at me like I won the NBA championship. So like so many things are into perspective, like what really matters in life. And then when I get back to it, I get 100% of my attention.
Gilgeous-Alexander splits the defense inside. Launches through.
Look at this finish.
That is difficult.
SGA drives. The finish. It's good.
So Game 2 is at home, obviously. What's the importance of winning this?
It speaks for itself. Season's basically on the line. Obviously, anything could happen in a basketball game, but you don't want to completely give away home court advantage. We have a sense of urgency, as any team would, losing the first game in the series. We've been here before. We have to be better for sure.
So you heard SGA quote J-Dub, in fact, and he said, we were playing not to lose, Shaq. They were up by 15 in the fourth quarter. What do you make of that discussion between the Thunder players?
I mean, it's how they feel. You know, they were not hitting shots. They were not creating turnovers. I think what helped them get to that lead, as we all know, they all created 20 turnovers in the first half. But listen, I've said this many times, and I'll say, well, be my last time saying it because this is my last day. He's going to get his, but when J-Dub
it's your last day.
Oh, yeah. I'm done. Matter of fact, I quit after this.
You coming after the show?
I'm not coming to Game 3.
Game.
I'm not coming to Game 3, 4, 5, or 6.
We have a whole game to get to.
I said that.
It's the last thing. He's so happy he done after the night.
I'm done, America.
you're going to work next season.
I lost my train of damn thought. See?
Hey,
See?
Kenny,
so happy,
let's get back to this game, right? Because
I say I'm not coming 3, 4, 5, or 6.
We got you.
But when you look at the Pacers, right? The last 3 series, they've won games 1 and 2, and now game 1 on the road. Zeke, what does that tell us about them and who they are and facing the Thunder?
Well, they're an extremely confident team, not only in their style of play, but in their belief in each other. And when you win on the road and you're coming back to get game 2, and I'll never forget when we won game 1 in Portland, it was a 2-3-2, and we won 3 in a row in Portland. After we won that first one, that second one was like, oh, we coming to get it. Not only are we coming to get it, but we're highly confident that we can get game 2. And I look at this series tonight, and Indiana's coming in with a lot of confidence, and they played their worst basketball of the playoffs in game 1 and won on the road. Think about that.
Yeah, franchise record, regular season or playoffs, 20 turnovers in the first half. And Kenny, on the flip side of that, the Thunder, again, were in full control. You go, where did it go wrong statistically? Just 13 assists, a season low for OKC.
They didn't play offensively well. You know, they had more possessions, provided turnovers, and they didn't take advantage of that. And the other part of it, you know, you talk about playing on the road. I was blessed to be on a team that won 2 championships. The second championship, we never had home court advantage. We were the 6th seed. So imagine, never, every game, every series starting on the road. So to have a mentality to win on the road, you have to get into a comfort level of thought. Not everyone's talking about home cooking and sleeping. No, it's a comfort level of thought. So which means that everyone is on the same mindset, that you're doing things together in a mental capacity. That's how you went on the road.
And we all know this is a superstars league. Superstars must play well to ensure their championship. However, on the other side, Indiana has 1 superstar and 4 others, and they always play well. You know, you talk about Nembhard, you know, you talk about TJ, all the guys, what they do. But OKC, yes, they've won a lot of games, but when J-Dub is playing well, when Chet is playing well, when Shai is playing well, they are damn near unstoppable.
I'm gonna ask you, I'm not disagreeing, but I'm gonna ask you this question. Is this a series that superstars are being made for Indiana? Because Tyrese Halliburton wasn't a superstar. Pascal Siakam wasn't a superstar. Is this a series that we say, well, the superstar is being made series?
I'm going to throw out another word today.
Okay.
Everybody is using others now. I play with a lot of super others. Robert Horry, Horace Grant, Ron Harper. Pascal Siakam is a super other. No disrespect to this game, but because remember, we said, why don't you? He's like, he don't even want all that smoke. He just wants to go out, play his role, and play well. Tyrese Halliburton is playing with that at the edge. He got called by his peers, not us, not Stephen A., not Big Kendrick, not Marcus Spears Jr. His peers said, man, you overrated. So he's playing with that edge. So he's now saying to them, hey, who am I now?
And I think we're looking at 2 different systems and 2 different styles of play. And Shaq, you played in an era where the triangle was used offensively only by your team. No other team used the triangle. Therefore, it gave y'all an advantage in understanding how to play. Indiana plays a passing game, old school passing game offense that's totally different than the modern NBA. And so when you look at an SGA who has the ball in his hands a majority of the time, this modern style offense is built on the point guard scoring the most points, getting all the free food, getting all the free chili, getting everything off the court.
Free chili.
You get everything. Get free everything, right?
And getting the chicken wings for later.
Chicken wings for later that I got. I got my chicken wings for later. But Indiana, they play an old school style of play. 5, 6 people touch the basketball. Ain't no one guy that they saying, hey, this is all superstar and he's going to score 30 points. They come to the game knowing that they got 7 guys that on any given night can get double figures. And that makes it really difficult on the opposing team. How do you guard that? Because they're not just focused on one player.
The super others, the new word
Like
of
that.
the day
I was a
from
super other.
Superman himself.
Yes, you were.
I was a super other.
Yes, you were. Horace Grant, Big Shot Bob.
Sam Cassell was a super
my
other.
boy
Barry
D.
Orley was
Scott.
a super other.
Yes.
And we had 7 guys that get double figures.
Yes.
The
Super
Detroit
others.
Pistons, we had 7 guys that get double figures.
You're watching Game Time at the Finals, presented by YouTube TV.